network disconnected. Shoot. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. What happened? Oh, that's not good. Oh no. That's okay. That's okay. Is it still live? Oh god, what happened? Who's even online right now? No one's even online. Oh, that is so not good at all. Uh-oh, are we back? Did it actually reconnect by itself? That's cool. Did it really? Oh my gosh. Weird. Huh. I don't think I've ever had it disconnect completely before. That's so weird. But also, like, who is online at 1:30 in the morning? Who else could be eating the frames? It's so weird. It was a weird dip. But okay. I mean, if it's back online, then nice. Okay. I want to, like, give it a second to make sure. It's so weird. Like, I even turned the Wi-Fi off on my tablet, too, so it doesn't eat anything up. But, like, I guess that means nothing. Cool, so it's still live, huh? Well, you know what? Alrighty then. I'll take it. But anyway, yes, try some things out. Even if it sounds boring and dumb to you, it might be a very good coping skill for you. You never know. But especially, I would recommend if you are prone to panic attack or certain tendencies that are not healthy for yourself, I would recommend having a list of coping skills to try, or just have a list of coping skills at the ready, you know? Like, I need to sing right now, or I need to scream into my pillow right now, or, oh, you know, okay, I'm gonna put a little warning. Again, this is a very helpful one that I used back in the day. Let's see. Trigger warning for mention of self-harm. There we go. Okay. So, back in the day when I was considering harming myself with a knife, I was taught a wonderful coping skill where you take a marker, any marker, whatever you want, whatever you need. You take a marker and you draw on the spot that you wanted to harm. And that actually saved me from doing any harm. And I would just draw on myself a lot, and it was wonderful. And I can draw whatever I want, a bandage, a heart, anything. So draw on yourself if you have those tendencies, because that helped me. It's not going to help everyone, of course. Not professional, of course. This is something that someone taught me back in the day. You just take a marker, you draw on yourself instead, and it looks amazing, and you can wash it away too if it's not permanent. Oh, even permanent marker will wash off eventually, just it takes a lot longer. But drawing on yourself and then erasing it and drawing something else, it's amazing when it's on your person, and it's like, wow, look at what I did. I made art on myself instead of doing harm, and that was an amazing feeling that I had the power to make that choice, and I did make that choice. And I've never harmed myself. Not with a knife, at least. Not with a knife. I accidentally hurt my stomach by eating dairy and gluten. I didn't realize it would hurt me from the inside, so that was an accident. But but I've never used a knife. I'm so happy. So please try drawing on yourself if you ever feel the need to. Even if it's not that kind of state of mind, if you want to just draw on your body and it's okay, and that's your coping skill for whatever it is, then like, yeah, try it. It's kind of cool that like, I made this decision. I made this conscious decision to make art out of myself instead of doing something worse. For me and my experience, that was wonderful. It was beautiful. I made art. I am the art. It was so great, and I was so happy about it. Really, really, I was. Alright, I think I did that. I think I finished that thought, that note. Are we good? Yes. Okay. Let me see what the next note says. Thank you for your patience with me. Okay. I think I've got the next note. And once again, take a drink. Oh god. I have tiny cups of water and they're about empty. No. I don't want to get up to get more, but I'm gonna have to. Hang on. Delicious. Delicious sprinkled oil. Okay, I am really looking forward to starting a new year, but I also know that New Year's the holiday decided by whoever. I know that doesn't automatically mean, well, as soon as the clock strikes midnight, everything's gonna be perfect, you know? I know that's not what it means. I know that's not what it's gonna be like, you know? but it's the feeling of it. It's the fact that everyone's celebrating, most everyone, it's the fact that we're all watching this together. It's the fact that it represents new beginnings and fresh starts, and that's the whole point of it, right? That's why everyone's like, oh boy, gym membership, good luck on that. I wish you the best. But it's just the feelings that come with this holiday of what feels like rebirth and starting new and another chance. And you can start again at whatever, at any time of the year, of course, but it's just such a particular vibe, I suppose. Such an amazing feeling that, look, all of us together are looking at the clock, and we're all gonna do our silly little things, whatever it is, and we're gonna start again, and we're gonna keep going. And yeah, it might be the same sucky situation for another year, maybe, but there's also gonna be so many other opportunities and good things and experiences. And look at this pretty little ladybug that landed on the window, or look at that bird. I've never seen that kind of bird before. Just little things like that maybe aren't so little. I look forward to them, and I want to see them, and I don't want to give up on my goals anymore. I want to experience everything I can, and maybe even the bad ones. Not like traumatic bad, preferably no more trauma, please. I'm already sitting here undoing what's been done. But I want to experience life. I want to see things, and see things that I haven't seen before, and see things that I've seen 100 times and want to see again. And I just want to live life, and I really want to now, because I remember a time where I didn't, and I'm thankful for the time now where I do. I cherish the times where I see a fox in the backyard, or a deer. I see those in the backyard sometimes, and it's like, oh man, that's so magical. Maybe it's not rare, but it's important to me, and maybe it's silly to someone else, and that's okay. Don't bully me over it. That's a very immature and rude way of handling something. Why would you do that? What emotion made you think that you needed to down someone else? Like, I want to analyze that psychology. What happened to this person? Why do they want to be mean to someone? Well, they feel hurt about something else. It's just wild. Life is so wild, and so many paths, so many possibilities, so many opportunities that you don't even know about yet. Don't you want to see them? Don't you want to keep going forward, even though there's going to be some garbage along the way? But you know what? There's still going to be beautiful things. And some things you can only see through your perspective. Like, if I look out the window, straight ahead, I'll probably see a tree, right? Probably see a tree. But if I shift this perspective a little bit, if I look through this a little bit differently, maybe I'm looking to the right, maybe I'm ducking down, maybe I'm standing up higher, there might be a deer behind the tree. There might be a litter of animals behind that tree. I don't know. There might be a rainbow just around the corner. There might be. There might not be. But I want to shift my perspective and look at the world in many different ways, and learn other people's perspectives, and just experience it. I might miss some things, and I might not miss some things, but this is my life, and I want to share it with the people I love. And I need to love myself too. And I do. I used to hate myself, and now I don't. I used to hate listening back to my voice on recordings, and it wasn't because, oh, it sounds nasally. It was because I didn't like myself. I wasn't happy with myself, and I got through that. And let's see, how did I get through that? I want to share helpful things, but how did that happen? I don't even remember. Just living and working on myself, and looking into psychology, and looking into those coping skills that we've talked about, learning what works for you, all those things, and realizing that certain things aren't my fault, and I'm not a bad person, and I don't need to be ashamed to exist. Don't be embarrassed about existing. You're here, and you deserve to be here. Anyone who tells you otherwise probably doesn't feel comfortable existing themselves, so they're trying to pick it out in other people, Plenty of stupid, well, no. Plenty of people who have their own issues and didn't handle them properly, and probably the people they grew up around didn't handle it properly either, and we shouldn't down them for that, but also some people just aren't gonna listen, you know. They aren't gonna listen, they're not gonna consider that they're the problem, and we just gotta move on the best we can. And if we can't get away from them at the moment, then we put our shields up. We are knights, we have armor, we've got our coping skills, we practice them, we do the best we can to handle ourselves, because that's the best we can do. That's what we can do. We can't control others, we can control us. So, where did this conversation start? Oh yeah, I want to live life. I don't hate myself. Working on yourself will make you love yourself more. Look at the good qualities. Oh, I remember a big thing. I suppose sometimes I still struggle, but like a big thing that used to make me hate myself was everything that I saw as a mistake. Now, first off, mistakes will always happen. It is life. It's okay. Don't be embarrassed or ashamed. Learn from it. Learn from it is the best thing you can do when you make a mistake. But I was seeing things as mistakes that were not mistakes. So I really felt like just a stupid, useless idiot of a child, you know? So having that state of mind will absolutely mess with your self-esteem and make you hate yourself. So once I realized, oh, you know, this wasn't a mistake, I didn't do wrong, and then the times when it is a mistake, I realized, oh, okay, well, how do I do better next time? How do I adjust this? How can I improve myself? The reaction shouldn't be, good job, idiot, you're so stupid, you can't do anything right. Because what's that going to do? Makes you feel worse? Does not help. Does not help. It's hard to control your mind, but it does not help. And you know what I used to do? Sucks, but what I used to do is, I would do something. I thought I did wrong. I thought it was a mistake. I saw it as a failure. I'd immediately bully myself in my head. Good job, idiot. You're so stupid. You can't do anything right. And then I would catch myself bullying myself in my head. And I would then, I would then bully myself for bullying myself. It was a horrible cycle. But I want to tell you that I did this because, first off, raise awareness that in case you do this, you're not alone. It's even scarier when you think that you're like psychotic and like, oh, I'm doing something I've never heard anyone talk about doing this before. I must be insane. No, it happens. It happens. Don't worry. It happens. We should address it, but it happens. It's okay. But I want to let you know that that is something that happens, and also that that's not what you need. And if someone made you used to bullying yourself, well, that was on them. They did not handle that properly, and you do not need to follow in those footsteps, okay? You don't. You deserve better. So I adjusted. What did I adjust? Instead of, well, for a while there, it was do something, see it as a mistake, immediately start bullying myself in my head, catch myself. And instead of downing myself a second time, like, good job, you're being mean to yourself again, idiot, you know, I'd get stuck in that cycle. Instead, force myself, as soon as I realized what I was doing in my head, force myself like, alright, you know what, I'm gonna be nice to myself this time. Even if at the time I didn't mean it, it felt gross, it felt gross and weird to be nice to myself, which is not right. You're supposed to be nice to yourself. It's okay to do that. Give yourself permission to do that, and if you feel like you can't give yourself permission, I'm giving you permission now. Please, I'm giving you permission to be nice to yourself, because has bullying yourself ever made it better? It makes you feel worse, doesn't it? It makes you feel like trash. It makes you feel like you can't do a thing right. And like, yes, sometimes, some scenarios, like usually in a in a exercising bodybuilder type of scenario, sometimes people will use their anger or say things like, "Why, are you a quitter? May as well give up now." You know, sometimes they'll use that in that particular setting to fuel the fire and get you to work out harder and reach your goal. You know, like, okay, I get that, and I suppose it's sort of okay in that setting if we know it's not going to mess you up mentally. I guess I can't say for sure. Not a professional. But like, I know there's that one scenario where like bullying yourself is gonna push you further. So like, okay, there's that. Take that as you will. I don't know how I feel about it, but okay. As long as it's not breaking your mind, all right. But usually, when was the last time you bullied yourself in your mind because you made a huge deal out of something that probably wasn't that big of a deal, and you just feel bad about it because you didn't want to make a mistake? When was the last time that seriously harassing yourself in your mind, when was the last time that actually helped? Did it make you feel better? Did it make you do better? Did you stop afterwards? I'm gonna guess no. If it worked, well, okay, that doesn't sound healthy, but alright, but I'm gonna guess no. I'm gonna guess it makes you feel worse, and you get stuck in that cycle, and you get used to being mean to yourself, right? At least that's what I did. So I forced myself, as gross and uncomfortable as it felt, to be nice to myself. To think that I wasn't used to being kind to myself is just so weird. Not to shame anyone. No shame. No shaming here. I'm just saying it's so weird to see that now. Like, man, I used to be so much worse. And now I'm not, and I got through it, and I want to help anyone else get through it. Like, hey, here's what I did, you know? And again, not a one size fits all, okay? I can't fix all your problems, but I can share, and you can take what you learned. Maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. Take whatever you need to from this, and move forward and branch out and find help and find a book. Books help. There are plenty of wonderful books. Awesome books. Shoot. There was one. Hold on. Let me see if I can remember it. What it was called. This one book. Oh, it was. It has the F word in it, but it's called Unheck Your Brain. I can't remember who wrote it though. God dang it. Maybe I can find it actually. Let me look it up because this is important. Book. This is important. I want to share this. I read the whole thing. It was wonderful. Who is it by? Faith G? Oh goodness. No, not the preview. No, I want to share this. This is important information. It's by Faith G. Harper, and it's called Unheck Your Brain. It has the F word in it. But yeah, you can look it up. You can look it up. I read that whole book. It's so helpful. It was a really good book. It might not help everyone, but for me, it was such a good book, and I learned so much, and it was wonderful, and I was just like, heck yeah, this is a good book. It's a good, helpful mental health book. I like this. All right. So I went on that tangent. What was I doing? Right. Okay, so I was saying about feeling gross about being nice to yourself. It feels like when, I don't know how many of you will experience this, but it feels like when you're a kid and your guardian tells you, all right, now go hug your aunt, go hug your aunts and uncles, and like, you like your family maybe, I'll assume, but it's like, I'm an uncomfortable child. I don't want to be forced to hug these people. Please, like, it feels gross and uncomfortable, even if it's like, oh, it's just a hug. Oh, it's nothing bad, but like, that shouldn't be forced. That's not consensual. I didn't want to hug anyone today. That's uncomfortable. You know, it felt like that, being nice to myself. It felt gross, felt weird, and like, yes, today in the memes we're used to self-deprecation, and like, yeah, it can be funny, and yeah, we like memes, but like, don't get used to seriously just being so mean to yourself all the time. Give yourself some credit. Give yourself a break, you know? Just allow yourself some space, some time, some love, some self-care, some patience. Give to yourself what you would give your best friend, you know? Treat yourself nicely, because you're gonna feel better in time. It could take years. It took me like over a year, I think. But eventually I got used to being nice to myself and got comfortable and realized, oh, you know, actually I'm functioning better being nice to myself instead of like bullying myself for every little thing that I perceived as a mistake. And most of the time it wasn't even a big deal. It was me. It was me and being self-conscious and wanting to be perfect, and I can't do that. No one can be perfect. You can't do that. So just practice makes progress, I would say. Keep being nice to yourself. It's gonna feel uncomfortable, probably. If you hate yourself, it's probably gonna feel weird, and you're not gonna like it, and you're gonna be like, yes, but I hate the person in the mirror. Okay, but first off, someone loves that person in the mirror, and second off, it will get more comfortable, but you gotta stick with it. It's just like working out. If you haven't worked out in a long time and suddenly you you just go do a whole set and your body is like, what in the name of God did you just do to me? You know, like it feels, it's weird, it's difficult, your body's not used to it. You can probably only do like 5 push-ups, if that. But the more you do it, the easier it gets, right? And you get used to it. And oh wow, a month after this, I can do um what's a realistic thing? 20 push-ups? I don't know. Am I outing myself for not doing enough push-ups? Sorry. I'm sorry. But you know what I mean, right? You gotta get used to it. And even when it's uncomfortable, sometimes we have to do things that are uncomfortable, but it'll be good for us in the long run, you know? Don't take that as like the the end all be all. Like, if it's uncomfortable, that means it's good for me. Not necessarily. No. Well, like if your leg's cramping up and it's uncomfortable, that doesn't mean it's good for you. You know what I mean, right? You know what I mean. You gotta use your common sense. Oh, this sucks. I need water, but I'd have to get up and go to the kitchen for it. You. Let me see how many notes I have left. Let me be quiet for a moment. Good sweet lord, there's so many notes left. Alright, I guess I will have to get water. I have to. I think I'm gonna get a third cup, actually. So, I'm not finished. I've got plenty more I'd like to share and discuss and talk, and, I just need a couple minutes to go get the water, and the fresh cold water is downstairs, so it's gonna take a few minutes for me to go fill up 3 cups of water, okay? So, I'm gonna put the BRB screen on, and then I'll be back, for more discussions, okay? Thank you for listening. Be back in a few minutes. Oh, goodness, hi. Oh my gosh, hi. Something happened while I was gone. What happened? Hi, hello. Oh shoot, is my music? Where'd the music go? Oh, hi, Owen. Why are you all still awake? I can't believe you're all still awake. Something happened. Oh my god. Someone followed? Why? It was a BRB screen. Thank you. Let me see. Hold on, let me try to read that. Harvard Street. Harvard Street. Thank you for following. Welcome to Planet Saturn. Sorry I was away. I hope you enjoyed the BRB screen. I realize now that the BRB screen probably doesn't match the vibe, does it? I'm sorry. Actually, I've got to scoot up my chair, and it's right next to the desk where the microphone is. So I'm gonna mute for just a moment while I scoot the chair, just to make sure I don't hit the mic. So excuse me for a sec. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I got a little snacky too. I got a little snacky. It's a tostada. I like tostadas. Mexican. Okay, let me gather myself. Why in the world did someone follow? It was a BRB screen, but thank you. Welcome. Who the heck is still awake? Seriously, you need to get your rest. My goodness, please. Please get rest. Oh, it is a Saturday, but still, you gotta be tired. Oh, maybe they appreciate my humor, perhaps. Well, anyone who likes this kind of humor, I like you too. You're pretty great. Alright, I wanted to, we're not ending yet, don't worry. I've got so much more to talk about. But I wanted to try and end on, birthday stuff. So remind me to talk about birthday stuff at the end. Okay, what notes was I on? I have so many notes. Good God, I went off. I did that already. Right, okay. So we were talking about New Year's and the fun vibe of starting something new, Okay, so I think we all want to Wait, the mic's wrong. The mic's all wrong. Microphone. Come on, come here, microphone. Okay. There we go. I think we all want to put all the bad crap behind us for just a night. For just a night, and just have a nice little time, Just have a good time. Just let go of the bad things for just a while. For like 24 hours. Even 8 hours, just a little bit, and just make some noise and eat some food and watch a ball drop on TV, and maybe you have fireworks. I have fireworks still. I have fireworks left over from 4th of July. It's a stupid holiday, but I do enjoy fireworks, so I like fireworks. I'm very sorry. Very sorry. But, I think we all just wanna, no matter what's going on, we should all give ourselves permission to just have a good time on New Year's, but also, in life. There's a balance of work hard, build the best life you want, and take some time to just relax, Balance is a hard thing to get a hang of. It really is. I still don't have a handle on it, but, I know that there is a balance that needs to be had. Let me check what I was doing real quick. Right, sometimes I feel guilty enjoying myself because I know that I have work that I could be doing, or I'm still in this situation. I should be working harder every second. I've spent so many days. I spent a week. I spent a month just messing around. I'm not working towards my goal, and I should be ashamed of that. But that's not a great mindset, though. I mean, yes, of course, work hard. There's a time for work and a time for play, yes, but none of us should feel guilty for taking a break, for taking time for us. Let's see, it's hard to form this because this one is exactly what I do, but we shouldn't be made to feel like we're doing something wrong when we're taking time for ourselves, taking a break, taking a moment, taking a rest. You shouldn't feel guilty when you're doing something that maybe isn't productive. You just want to watch a video. You just want to listen to some music. You just want to sleep a little longer, you know? We shouldn't feel guilty for doing that. Even if you just lay around in bed for months, sometimes it's hard to get out of bed, I know. But we shouldn't be shamed for these things. Yes, we should strive for greatness and do the best we can, of course, but we need to rest too, and so many of us, I'm pretty sure everyone, we're all so drained, you know? I mean, yes, pandemic made it worse, but a lot of times, a lot of us don't really know how to properly rest and recharge, you know? We think, oh, if you're tired, you just go to sleep. Oh, you gotta wake up in the morning, you don't feel rested? Too bad. Oh well, you gotta wait till tonight to sleep. But no, there are other things that we need to recharge, you know? It's hard to do that. I'm not very good at that yet, but emotionally, what are you holding on to emotionally that's taking so much energy, you know? That's one thing that sometimes we don't think about that. Think of it like, apps on your phone, or, what is it? Apps on your laptop. If you have so many things running in the background, of course, the battery is going to drain faster, isn't it? Makes sense, right? I believe it's just like that. You are holding on to emotions and the chores and your family and your relationship and your friendship and your social media life and your regular social media life, and did I remember someone's birthday, and how am I feeling right now, and maybe the bills, and did I cook dinner, and you know, all of these things all the time, every day. Of course you're going to be tired. Sometimes it's not that you need to sleep more. It's emotional, it's mental, it's difficult, but you're not alone, and I want you to be aware of these other things it could be, you know. And I don't want you to feel guilty for being tired, or, oh man, I didn't accomplish every little thing that I wanted to today. There is tomorrow. There is next week. There are other chances, okay? But I want you to go easy on yourself. And we are not very good at that. I don't know one person who is good at being nice to themselves. I've gotten better, but like we really are our biggest critic, you know. Each of us, we're most mean to ourselves. But I just want to make people aware that, hey, it might not be that you need to get 12 hours of sleep instead of 8. It might be the emotional things, it might be the mental things, what's weighing on your mind. What can you do about it? Can we take care of one thing at a time, you know? What is it? What would work in your situation? And that's something pretty much only you, and, you know, if you have a therapist, I bet you both could work through it, but you have to figure out what in your particular situation would work, what's going on, what's weighing on you. Only you know that. So sit down, you need to meditate, go ahead, quiet your mind, write things down, whatever needs to happen. But just you know, like sometimes we jump ahead and we think, oh shoot, it's something medical, why am I always tired, why am I always fatigued, you know, but it may be emotion. This is gonna sound heavy, incoming warning for mention of death, but like, is the anniversary of someone who has passed away coming up, and you didn't realize that it was weighing so heavily on you? Because sometimes things like that can drain you. Sometimes things like that can mess with your mental state. And sorry, scooting. For me, for a personal example, more mention of death. Sorry, warning. Not too into it, but just a mention, just a warning. Let's see. I believe it was. Is this still December right now? Yes, it is. Just at the beginning of this month, there was an anniversary of when someone passed on for me, and I've been 2 weeks before that and 2 weeks after that, I was really messed up, and I was only thinking I was only thinking like the day before and day of and the day after. I was only thinking that those 3 days I was so mentally garbage, you know. I thought only those 3 days because, oh well, this is the day of, so of course it feels bad, and then tomorrow, bam, magically everything's fine. You know, that's not how it works. You're thinking about it. It's in your mind. It is, especially if it's recent. Oh God, mine's recent, so of course it's only been 1 year. But things like that, a lot of people overlook, and that's not to shame you or, you know, nothing negative, nothing judgmental. Just like, hey, you know, maybe it is this, and I just want to suggest it, to help. Maybe, you know, it might help someone be more aware that, hey, you know, why am I so upset this month? Oh, because it reminds me of this, you know? Your mind can unconsciously connect things like that, you know, and it can absolutely affect your mood, how you're handling things. You're like, why am I so off right now? I didn't do anything. My day was fine, you know, but it might be something like that. And these are things that I overlooked as well, so I wanted to bring it up and make people aware. That's what I aim to do. Raise awareness for various things, because if you don't know, you don't know, you know? So I just wanted to share, and maybe it will help. Maybe next time you're like, I don't know why I'm in a bad mood, you'll consider things like that, and then think, oh, okay, well, I'm not just crazy. It was just in the back of my mind. I was remembering something important to me. You know, it's always a possibility, and that is okay. That's okay. But I wish I had someone to tell me things like that years ago, because I didn't know. So I just want to pay it forward and share that information as well. That's all. Alright, the next notes, let me see. We're gonna go for hours, bro. Get some sleep. Let me see. Enjoy the music while I check my notes. Oh, yes. Something, yeah, I was struggling with this too, because like I felt guilty over Christmas for being with toxic people, but I also, it wasn't like for the sake of having a bad time. I thought it would be okay, but then I realized, oh yeah, that's right, that's why I don't like interacting with you. Never goes too well, I remember. But I I I struggle with feeling guilty for like things going wrong, or still having a dysfunctional family like over holidays, because, you know, so much it is put in your face of like, holidays are magical, they're always happy, they're always perfect, nothing goes wrong, you know? So then so then when you see your reality where it is not great, then it's like, oh man, this sucks, I feel bad, I feel like I failed, I feel ashamed, I feel like something's wrong. I mean, yes, something's wrong if it's dysfunctional, but you know what I mean. You know, I just feel bad. I'm like, I need to hide away. Why is it like this? It's not supposed to be like this, but you know, it's not me, not you. It is. It's just the people, how they turned out. It's unfortunate that they got turned into that, but I think sometimes it might be too late. I don't think you can help narcissists when they're so far gone, you know? I don't know that for a fact, but I'm pretty sure that a narcissist would rather die than admit that they're wrong or they're the problem. You know, that's the nature of a narcissistic person. Very strange. It's a strange thing that can happen to a human. It's unfortunate, but we don't have to turn into that. We don't have to turn into them. We can do better. Whoop. That is my volume. Oops, sorry, pushed a button on the laptop. Everything's fine. But it's another reason why I get so angsty and moody and sad, and I feel so hopeless around the holidays, because it's like, wow, the people who are supposed to be nice and cool are in fact not, you know? So then it almost feels like I have failed, but it's not on me. I'm probably the best one. It feels wrong saying that. I feel so self-centered and pretentious saying that I'm the best one out of this family. No, I'm probably the least dysfunctional, least toxic. I'm someone who can acknowledge my flaws and aim to be better, aim to be a better version of myself each day, you know? And they're just like, no, we're perfect. Do as we are, and so much judgment. Just it's wrong. It's gross. It's sad. It's sad. But like, I would like to say that we do not need to feel guilty or like you have failed just because your family or whoever it is around you is, narcissistic, dysfunctional, messed up in any way, mistreats you. None of that's your fault. None of it. You don't need to be ashamed of it. You don't need to feel like you failed. You did not fail at all. You are succeeding every day by by handling these people. You are succeeding every day because you are alive in this world, and this world is crazy and difficult and unfair, but you're doing it and you're alive and it's okay. It doesn't always feel okay. It does not. But it will be okay again, and you can make it okay again. Oops, push the button again. I keep adjusting the volume accidentally instead of the brightness, but it is okay. We've got to try and not bully ourselves, hold ourselves down, be so hard on ourselves, especially if it's for something that is not our fault and we just think it is, or we're taking on the responsibility because we think it'll be easier, or smooth things over, we're trying to keep the peace. There's so many things, but we're just us, and we are just doing our best. And your best is enough. Your best is enough for you. And yeah, you don't always feel satisfied with your best, and we want to do better, and that's great to strive to do better, but try to be nice to yourself with the best that you can do right now. Yes, I would love to wave my hand and have everything be just perfect, just how I want, good situation, away from toxic people, yeah, but I can't do that. I can slowly work towards that, but I can't just magically make it all okay. So my best, even though I want more, even though I have higher goals in the long run, my best right now is surviving these people. my best right now is being nice to myself, uh, being nice to myself when no one else here is going to be. My best is remembering to eat food. My best is remembering to take vitamins because they're good for me and they help me. My best is getting up and trying every day. My best is loving my friends. And that is, for me, enough. It's enough for now. And I aim higher, and I strive for more, and I strive for the life that I want. But for now, for today, just for today, if the dishes is all I can do, if getting an actual meal together is all I can do, if getting up and getting dressed is all I can do, that's enough for me today. It's not going to be enough for everyone, but it's not for everyone. It's for me. This is for me. And it's enough for me. So I'll give myself permission to be okay and be content. Don't just lay down and let life rule you. Of course, keep striving, keep fighting for what you want, keep aiming towards your higher goals. They're long run goals. They're not gonna have it tomorrow goals, you know what I mean? But just keep going. Just keep going, even if you're just clawing your way to the goal. Like I said earlier, even if you're just taking one step a day, one step a week, one step a month, doesn't matter how long it takes, just don't stop trying. Don't stop trying. If you're the one who gives up, you're not going to make it, because you're the one who quit. The world is going to have tons and tons of obstacles for you, in many different forms, in forms of people, in forms of circumstances, but you can keep going. You can keep going. Take breaks, love yourself, get your coping skills together, get a nice little playlist of songs that pump you up or make you feel better, whatever it is, and then keep going, because you're a warrior and you're still here right now. That's enough. You are enough. You're enough for me. Please be enough for yourself. But don't be mad at yourself, and don't bully yourself if right now you're not content with you and all that, you know? It's okay. It's okay. Doesn't feel okay, it's not always gonna be okay. Sometimes things absolutely suck. But right now, you're alright. Gonna be alright, okay? Okay. Let me check my next note. Again, thank you for being patient with me while I check all my notes. Oh good, I can take a drink of oil, I got more. Delicious. Okay. No, don't fall over. Oh god. I've got all 3 cups of full water, I mean oil, on one tiny table. I was like, oh please don't fall. No, don't. But anyway, let's see. Where's my album at? I want to make sure. Oh yeah, it is almost over. I should start it over. I'm going to. There we go. Man, we've been here for a while. Nice. I like this. This is nice. Alright, more thoughts from me. More thoughts from Jenny. Hello. Let's see, where did this come from? This is just gonna be a random, unconnected thought. So, like, if things go wrong, unaccording to plan, go a way that I didn't like, then I'll ask myself, why is it okay? What's gonna be okay about this, you know? And yes, maybe sometimes I can't find the silver lining, but other times I can. Scrolly. So for me, I try to find the bright side if I have the energy to try at the moment. Sometimes I just need to recoil for a while, even for a really long time, just to feel like I can try again, but it is okay. It's okay to take your time. There should be no time limit on healing, on gathering yourself to try again. There's no time limit on mourning anything either. There should be. No one should put a time limit on your feelings. That's not cool. But it's okay if you need to just hide away for a while, you know? It's okay if you need to just reset, recharge, and go again. Resting up is gonna help you get through whatever you need to get through, okay? That was one other random note. How many do I have? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh god, 6, 7. Oh lord, there's so much. Oh, there's so much. You know what? Maybe I'll save the rest for another time. There's so many things. Yeah, some of these are just random, unconnected thoughts, but you know what? I'm gonna put all the random, unconnected thoughts up in here. Let me see. Oh yeah, I wanted to say. Hold on, I really need another drink. Give me a sec. Yeah, no. Okay. I don't mean to sound annoyingly overly positive, you know, because everyone has their own perspective, you know, everyone has their own opinions and feelings on things, of course, we know this, but I don't mean to sound like the annoying, unhelpful kind of positivity things like, oh, just cheer up, oh, just snap out of it, oh, just smile. Those things are not helpful, and let me tell you, no offense, but they really, especially if I'm in a bad place, hearing stupid, empty, easy, thoughtless things like that are just, it's super annoying. I'm sorry. I'm sure it works for someone, and that's wonderful. If that makes you happy to hear, that's great, that's fine. That's easy to get from people. And of course, you can't expect others, especially just any old person, to be able to say the magic word and make you feel better and all your problems are solved. You can't expect that. But also, certain things to someone who's in a bad mental state is gonna really annoy them, or make it worse, and that's completely understandable why some people don't want to say anything. Maybe if it's a post, they'll just like leave a like or something. Like, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but I do care, so I'm gonna hit like, you know? And that I understand. I understand. It's tricky when you don't know what to say that will help someone, because like as humans and gynoids, we want to help. We want to make things better. We want things to be good. We want to help others. That's just a desire that a lot of humans have, you know. We wanna help each other. We like doing that, yeah. Because you should like again, don't bend over backwards and throw away you taking care of yourself. Find the balance, but like we want to help each other, and we should help each other when we can, where and when we can. But some people are gonna think that I still sound annoyingly positive, and I'm no, don't say sorry. No, working on that. Actively working on that. I don't need to be sorry for who I am. I don't need to be. I'll be sorry if I knock something over, or if I hurt someone's feelings. That's what sorry's for. Sorry is not made for existing. Do not apologize for existing. I'm working on that, but I'm actively working on it. Okay. But some people are still gonna not like what I have to say, and that's fine. That's valid. Let's not start a fight, please. Just keep scrolling, that's all. But other people hopefully will find something useful in here, I hope. I don't want this to sound like I'm just complaining, because I'm not really complaining, I'm just sharing. At least I don't think I'm complaining. That was not my intention. I just wanted to share. Share various things, experiences, and how to handle things, how I handle things, and that's all. That's what I want to do. I think New Year's Eve is a good time to throw some stuff away, you know? Throw some stuff away and look forward to the future, and accept that there's going to be bad things, and look forward to the good things, and want to make good things, and just, you know, stuff like that. But yes, I am sorry if I sound annoyingly positive. Like, there's a good side, it'll get better. Like, I don't know. That's not super helpful, and when does it get better? And, you know, there's plenty of contradictions to that kind of stuff, so I am sorry if that upsets. Dang it, I said sorry again. Don't say sorry for saying sorry. I have such a problem with that. the constant apology thing, I forgot what the name for it is. The common thing, I believe, but it's apologizing frequently usually comes from wanting to preserve the relationship, wanting to smooth things over. I'll take blame for anything, even if it's not my fault, or there's no blame to be thrown around. I'll just like, something's my fault, so I'm sorry, you know? Making things up, so just to smooth things over and keep everyone happy, like a people pleasing. That's something I struggle with. I'm trying to not do that, and I want to encourage others to be aware of those things, and open-minded, and hey, catch yourself if you see yourself doing something that you're not supposed to, like whoops. And don't yell at yourself if you do catch yourself, you know? Just be like, oops, let's not do that. Easy there, me. It's okay. Let's not do that. We don't do that, remember? You're doing great. Now let's stop doing that, okay? You know? That's what I try to do, but I gotta stop apologizing for things I don't need to. I just mindlessly do it. I'm just used to it all my life. I seriously just took the breath to say sorry for that too. Seriously, it's a problem, but I'm still smiling because like I see myself getting better. I'm not complaining. I'm not sad. I don't feel like crying. I'm just like, hey, let's talk. Let's share this, you know? And I feel good that I can catch myself a little bit better now. And one day, the more I do that, one day I will have that struggle no more, you know? So it's awesome to see that, hey, I'm growing, hey, I'm changing, hey, it's possible to get better. A lot of things you can recover from, you can heal, you can get better. Awesome. I didn't believe it until I saw it happen. Started working on stuff years ago, and here I am several years later, and things are better emotionally, mentally. So it can happen. It can happen. Everyone's unique. Everyone's gonna have their own experience, path, coping skills, you know. Sorry, brain chip is. See, I did it again. Well, I don't know if I need to apologize for my focusing issue. Not on purpose, but I think you get what I'm saying, right? See, I looked over at the notes for a second, and that distracted me. and then my thoughts just went down the dumpster. Like seriously, everything that I was thinking, I had a whole sentence in my head, and now it's gone. It's so weird. It scares me a little. It scares me a little bit just because I don't know what it is. People are afraid of the unknown, you know. Let me see if I can recall it. Hang on. Nope, forgot. Sorry. Dang it. I tried to. Well, I hope I got enough of that out. What was I even talking about? I don't remember. I really don't remember. Shoot. Well, that's okay. I hope it was enough. And I can watch this back later and see, well, here, I can listen into the moment that my thoughts disappeared completely. Like, just, I swear, just Thanos snap and all the thoughts are gone, everything. I know the head empty meme is a meme, but literally there wasn't a single thought left in my mind when it happened. It was so weird. It's so weird. It's a little creepy experiencing that just because I don't know what it is, but you know, clearly it's a thing that happens to people, so oh well. Alright, on to the next note. I've got thousands. I'll just talk for as long as I feel like it. Give me a moment to read. Oh yeah, this will be a good one, I suppose. um, I want us all to do this, but I want to give myself permission to move forward through it all. Now, I struggle with this because for whatever reason, I have it in my head that you can only be happy, enjoy yourself, and move forward if you have successfully escaped your abusers. Now that's ridiculous, and I hear that outside, but then when I apply it to myself and in my head, I think, no, I shouldn't be playing video games, I shouldn't be resting, I should be fighting as hard as I can to get out of here right now, because I'm a failure for still being stuck with the toxic people. But that's not a good mindset, is it? I'm still not even 100%. I'm pretty sure it isn't. I'm pretty sure it is not a good mindset. I don't think so. I'm not a failure. I am succeeding every day in surviving these people. Let's look at it that way, yeah? It's hard for me to give myself permission to be happy and enjoy things because I feel like I'm still failing just because I'm still where I'm at in life and stuck with these people, you know? Because like I don't need to be stuck, but I am, and all these things in my way, and I'm trying. I am trying. I'm trying. I'm trying. And sometimes trying is what you can do at the time, you know? And I have to give myself permission to, you know, let go, take breaks, play those video games. Nothing wrong with that. You're gonna work hard afterwards. You're gonna work hard before too, probably. I try every day. And I'm gonna keep trying until I'm out of here. Or I will die trying. I'm gonna give it my all. I'm gonna do everything in my power to get to a better place or die trying. And to me, die trying means I really, really tried everything and gave it my all. And it probably sounds morbid and wrong, but to me, that phrase just it kind of makes me feel empowered because that means I truly gave it absolutely everything until the moment I was not alive. You know, I'm trying not to die. I don't want that. I'm trying hard not to die, but die trying really kind of pushes me to keep trying, to keep doing everything that I possibly can until I'm in a better place in this life. And I'm excited. I keep picturing it. I keep imagining what I want, where I want to be. All my goals, all these things are obtainable. I'm just not there yet. But I'm so excited to be there where I want to be one of these days. Even though it's taking longer than I wanted it to, I know it's still possible. So I want us all to fight hard for what we want, to shape the futures that we want, to reach our goals. I want that for every one of us, and I just hope you find the motivation to do so. And also take your breaks, drink your water, have nice meals, be nice to yourself, Please be nice to yourself. Please, 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 please. Thank you. Alright, let me check my next note very quietly. Enjoy the music. I swear, it better be in the VOD. I think it should be. I should check it again. I'm nervous. Yeah, I think it's in the VOD. We good? Yeah. Alright. Checking my next note quietly. Give me a moment. Yes, the next part of that thought was it's hard to move on and forget when you're still in the situation that you're trying to move on from and forget. So so that's why it's kind of hard for me to allow myself to be happy sometimes and enjoy things sometimes, because I feel like I don't really deserve to enjoy things while I'm still in this situation. But that sounds silly out loud, so I'm gonna say that that's silly. I'm gonna say that I don't need to do that, and I should enjoy things, even if I'm in a difficult situation. I would say that it's quite an amazing thing to be able to find joy in whatever it is while being in a difficult situation. And I've never thought of it that way, but I'm treating this as if I'm talking to someone else with this issue, so I'm like, oh wow, look, I figured something out. Now I can apply this to myself and not feel so bad when I stream and when I play games and when I draw something, instead of fighting hard every possible second to get out of here, because I've got to take breaks. I've got to recharge or I'm going to explode. Seriously. We all need to rest up and recharge before we get out there and fight the good fight again, you know? You have to take breaks. You cannot keep going. We are not the Energizer Bunny. We're not. You know what I mean? So I am going to try, because like I feel guilty, because I feel like everyone around me and all my loved ones and all my friends, I in my mind feel like they're judging me, which is it can't be true. Surely it's not true. I'm pretty sure it's not true. It feels inside in my mind with my emotions and problems. It feels like everyone I love is judging me when I am choosing to goof off and play a video game or stream instead of trying to get out of here, you know? But I don't think that's true, because they're cool people and they're nice and my friends are wonderful. So I don't think they're disappointed in me. I hope not. I don't think they are. Maybe I'll ask. but but I think probably more of them than I think maybe go through something similar, like maybe not exactly this, but feeling like I shouldn't be enjoying streaming. I should be working towards this goal over here. But like, you got to do both. The balance. You've got to do both. So I'm gonna try and give myself permission to enjoy things while being in this situation, so that way I'll stay sane and happy and survive and stay optimistic, because these things are what keep me optimistic. So let's all try to do that in case this applies to you in some way, okay? Let's all try to be kinder to ourselves, and yes, you have permission to be happy, even if you're in a less than ideal situation. Happiness is for everyone, not just for people who have everything that they want. That's silly. Happiness is for everyone. Alright, let me check my next note. Yes, even when I'm struggling, I want to put a smile on and have a good time for a while, for myself, for my sanity, for enjoying things, for connecting with people I care about. You don't need to be in the perfect situation to enjoy things, or stream, or play games, or make friends, you know? You can do that while being over here with your struggles, you know? And I'm pretty sure it may not always be horribly toxic, but I think we're always gonna have some form of struggle, like, oh, the toilet's clogged, that sucks, you know? something not so major, but still like, oh man, that's a struggle, that's unfortunate, but that doesn't mean, well, I guess I'm not allowed to be happy today until this toilet's unclogged, you know what I mean? Like, we all deserve happiness, no matter where you are, no matter what you're struggling with, so allow yourself permission to to be happy and enjoy things that bring you joy. It's wonderful to be able to find things that bring you joy, because there have been some times in my life in the past that I just, oh, good night. Good night, Dunny. Thank you for hanging out. It's wonderful to see you. Good night. Get some rest. Thank you for visiting Planet Saturn. Good night. Pleasant dreams. But, let's see. There were times in my life I sing, I'll get it back. I'll get it back. I can do this. I can remember. Hang on. I'm Dory. Oh god. Okay. Oh no. Alright, I'll be quiet for a moment and see if I can remember. Hang on. Something about times in my life. What was it? It's gone. It's gone. That's okay. That happens. What was I talking about before that? Right. I have notes, but then I go on tangents, and then I'm like, I don't remember what the last thought was, though. Right, I do nice things for myself. I have permission to be happy. I want us all to give ourselves permission to be happy. Happiness is for everyone. Well, I guess that's enough of that thought, right? It was probably something like there were times in my life that I don't remember. That's so weird. But at the same time, I'm kind of glad I'm recording this, because like maybe we can analyze it back later and see like, all right, what does this weird forgetful thing look like? What kind of mental thing could this be? Now I've got it recorded, and I can show whoever I need to, and like, hey, let's figure this out, because I think it's something. I'm pretty sure this started long before I was streaming. I forget things very easily, and it's like I'll wake up and, okay, I know what I want to do today. I wrote it down on my calendar yesterday. I want to do the dishes, and I want to plan a stream. And I'll go downstairs, and then there's people, and they ask me to do things, and they try to talk to me about something. And then I'm trying really hard. I'm not really hearing what they're saying, because in my brain I already have those two things that I'm trying desperately to remember. And then if I let go of those two things, I forget them. And then I caught like the tail end of what the person was telling me, and then I'm annoyed because I forgot the things that I wanted to remember. And then I do those things, and I only heard part of what they said, and I'm afraid to ask them to repeat themselves again. It's so weird. I don't know what that is. It makes me sad. Sorry, didn't mean to be sad. I haven't been sad like this whole stream, except for that thing, because that wasn't something I was planning on saying. But then I'm like, oh man, this makes me feel sad. But like everything else I've talked about this whole stream, like I haven't been sad. I'm just like, I'm just sharing stories. I'm just sharing coping skills. I'm just moving on to the new year, you know. I really haven't been sad, because I'm not here to vent and like bring everyone down. I'm sorry if some of this stuff is sad for you, and that's valid. Your feelings are valid. Fine. I can't possibly know how every person is going to react to things, you know what I mean? But I'm doing my best. Let me see. Yes, I aim to make others happy, but streams are for me to have fun and share what I love, so I've got to take care of myself first and then take care of others. Yes. That's not selfish to put yourself first. How are you going to help someone else if your leg is bleeding, you know? I can't help your bleeding leg if I haven't addressed my bleeding leg. You know what I mean? I know it's kind of perhaps a gruesome. Pretend it's just a scratch, just enough to bleed a little, you know, nothing too gory, don't worry. But it's a helpful analogy, I think. I can't help your injury if I haven't addressed my injury, you know? It's not being selfish. It's that I cannot help you until I help myself, you know? Not that I don't want to, not that I don't care, not that I'm a selfish jerk. It's just, you know, how it is. I gotta take care of my issue first. Give me a sec, you know? Another good analogy related to that one, in an airplane, what are they? They're not called airbags. Oxygen bags? Like in the event of an emergency, I believe. The oxygen bags come down. Whose are you securing first? Your own, right? Yeah. you've got to take care of your oxygen bag first, and then you have air and you're okay enough to secure someone else's oxygen bag, you know? It's like that, I think. Ow. My earbud just made a very loud noise in my ear. That hurt. Oh yeah, that's another good one. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone's struggling in some way right now, you know? So like, why should I feel ashamed for also having my share of struggles? Like, there's no, I don't even need to do that. But then you get stuck in your head, and then it's like, I just lose sight of things, you know? It's just like, oh, this is so horrible, but maybe it's not as bad as you think. The situation, probably bad, not to minimize your feelings or your situation, but we, tend to dwell on things a lot and make it feel so much worse for ourselves by just dwelling on it and just on and on, and you can get down on yourself, and it's just, we don't need to make it any worse for ourselves. I know it's hard not to, but we don't need to do that. We don't need to. Let me see, what was my next note? Thank you for being patient with me. Yes, it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, what's going on. Your feelings are valid. Sometimes our emotions are irrational, but they're still valid because they're our feelings. It's just about, you know, how we handle them. Don't react. Don't blow up. Even if you're having a what we would call a petty feeling, or even if you know your feelings are like perhaps in the wrong, for lack of a better way to explain it. Not to judge or anything like that, but just don't act upon the petty human jealous feelings, you know? Just like, alright, I'm feeling this way. Acknowledge your feelings, acknowledge them, it's okay, let it wash over you, and moving forward. Coping skills. Here we go. It's okay. I'm okay. You know? It's like that. I think. For me. Yes, having a healthy response rather than a not great reaction is what we aim for. Why did I write this down? The note says, I'm trying to start this new year with the mindset of a bad queen, you know? I mean, sure, I'll be a bad queen, but like good bad. I guess I forgot writing some of this stuff down, huh? I kind of went on a tangent earlier, just writing everything in my mind, so I didn't forget, because girl, you know I forget. Yes, we do need that we need the kind of bad queen confidence these days. We've got to have that. Material girl. Yeah, okay, these notes. I remember these notes. I think we're all awesome warrior knight fighters in our own way, and we, at least for myself, I fight hard to survive everything I was born into, everything that I deal with each day. I fight hard to get through it because I want to, and I think we all deserve good things like anyone else in this universe, you know? And it's hard for you to say to yourself, I deserve good things. I deserve better. I deserve happiness. It feels weird for a lot of us. I don't know one person who's like really comfortable with that. We should be, but it's hard to be, and it feels weird, but like we've got to practice and get used to giving ourselves permission to be happy, to exist, to know that we deserve good things, to strive for better, you know? We've got to get used to being nice to ourselves, because a lot of us really aren't. I'm not. I'm better at it. I'm better at it, but not great at it, you know? Let me see, where's my next note? It's 3 a.m. Happy New Year's Eve. And I don't mean to sound like I'm sad or anything. I'm not. I'm just keeping it chill and quiet. It is nighttime. People are asleep, you know? Everything's fine, but I'm happy. I feel good doing this. This went better than I thought it would. We're not done. I'm just, I'm happy. So I don't want you to think my tone of voice is like I'm upset or I'm on the verge of tears. I'm not really. I feel good. I feel good. Let me look at my notes again. Okay, I guess I'll read these notes. I kind of went off, but I guess I'll just read it. And yes, um, we're talking about New Year's and the spirit of starting again, all that. So next week might suck. Yes, there will always be bad times, but I ask, what am I gonna do about it? Am I gonna lay down and wait to just not be alive? am I gonna quit right here and now, knowing that I haven't tried everything yet? Or am I gonna get up, fight with absolutely everything that I've got? Am I gonna try again? Am I going to keep getting back up every time I get knocked down by the world or toxic people or situations? Yes, take breaks. Absolutely take breaks. Lay down on the ground if you need to. You lay there for a while, but then remember your goals, remember what you love, remember who you love, remember all these good things, every little thing. Nothing's too small. Remember what you're aiming for. And then I get back up. And I hope you can get back up too. I'll help you up if you want. You want a hand? Come here. Wait. Maybe I can help you. Here. Here's a hand. Let me help you back up. Whisper Angel has her hand out for you. Come on. We're not done yet. Get back up. I believe in you. Get used to getting knocked down, but get used to getting up too. Because you can. Yay! Well, that was fun. I got to use Whisper Angel. That was cute. I'm not even tired. I'm drained, but I'm not tired. But also my throat is dying. I've talked for 3 hours gay. Not straight. Gay. 3 hours gay. I want to get through more notes though. I'm talking. Dang it. We'll see how much more I can do. Let me see. Is the music on? It's on. Alright, just checking. Just checking. Oh, yes. I guess I'll go ahead and share these notes too. Continuing to the rest of that stuff. These are all connected. I need breaks in between. My brain chip doesn't focus too well. I can be beaten down, hurt, absolutely exhausted in every way, and I may need to have myself a little vent online every now and then. But then after I get those feelings out, however I need to, hopefully in a healthy way. Let's try for the healthy way, yeah. As soon as I get those feelings out, clear my head the best I can, and remember my goals. I remember there's more to try. I remember how badly I want to accomplish what I've worked for. I know I will rise again. And you will too. I've been knocked down all my life, but each time I've gotten back up. And I need to acknowledge that. We all need to acknowledge what we've accomplished so far. We get used to looking at what we don't have, you know. Sorry, my throat's starting to hurt. we get used to looking at what we don't have. But don't forget to look at what you do have. Make sure you acknowledge all your successes up till now and realize that it's success, you know? Dang it. I'm gonna have to call it soon because my throat hurts. That sucks, but I have more notes and I kind of want to do more. This went well and I'm less scared now, so I'll do this again soon. We're not ending yet. I have more things, but hang on. Let me just gather my thoughts, my final thought. Yeah, I've been knocked down all my life, but I've gotten up each time, and I believe you have too because you're here right now, and I am proud of you. We should all be proud of ourselves. Oh yeah, god dang it, I need to read the whole note. These all go together. I've been knocked down my whole life, and I've gotten up each time, and I will keep doing that until I am where I want to be. And I hope we all keep doing that, because sometimes we're gonna get knocked down, and that's okay. Don't expect to fail every time, but we can succeed, and it's our choice to keep getting back up. Okay. Let me get my final thoughts. Yeah, I can feel it. My throat's not happy. I guess I didn't talk properly. I guess there's a particular way to speak that won't hurt your throat so badly. But hang on. Okay. To wrap up for the night, Happy New Year's Eve. This is the last stream of 2023, I'm pretty sure. I don't think I'm streaming tomorrow. And I'll be busy on New Year's Day. Happy birthday, Hajime Hinata. His birthday's on New Year's. Had to say it, love him. Happy New Year's Eve to everyone. Happy New Year's Day also. I'll just say it because I won't be streaming during then. I have birthday stream plans, but I need this coming week to myself. The first week in January is for myself. Oh, my God, Yo, you're still here? Oh, you're still awake. Hi. Dude, I love you so much. You're the best. You inspire me. I want to be like you. You're cool. Thank you for the kindness. Thank you for that. I wanted to say, I have a birthday stream planned. It's gonna be chill. I want to just watch some stuff, be silly, look at memes, that's all. That'll be somewhere in the middle of January. Let me see. Yes, the first week in January for myself, no streams. Sometime in January I'll have a birthday stream. I don't have it all figured out yet, but that's what will be next. Okay, everyone? Alrighty. My throat hurts. Let's all get some sleep. Please have good dreams. I love you all. March into this new year like a bad queen, apparently. You take care of yourselves. Drink some water. I love you all. And I'm gonna go to a starting soon screen, but I'm gonna leave it up for a few minutes while I just take a look around to see if there's someone to raid, but I doubt it. But I'll end in just a moment. Much love and good night.